It is another beautiful day on this program, Your Image, your public relations flagship program. Today, we are on another terrain. We are looking at 35% affirmation action. And our topic is 35% women representation. How feasible? I have with me qualified people who will discuss the matter. And to my immediate right, I have Comrade Oladoyin Agbola, is the founder, Don Mary Foundation. Madam, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
And I also have with me a public analyst in the person of Pastor Dare Folari. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, the issue has been very contentious. Contentious in the sense that in the issue of inclusive governance, it has been found out that the gender balancing is not appropriate. And that takes the federal government to come up with a national gender policy in 2006, which gave women 35% positions, either in the public offices or in political offices. Today, we are still encumbered with some misgivings. Some school of thought felt that appropriate provisions and implementation has not been engendered. So, Mrs. Agbola,
Yes, sir.
can you justify that you are comfortable with the national gender policy?
Yes, I can say I'm comfortable with the gender policy, but there is no sense of implementation, as in it has not been implemented really. About when you talk of women, we are not given enough chance to implement it. As in, it's just written, but it has not been practicalized due to my own view. I think if they give us chance to implement, see, you said since 2006 the bill has been passed, but it has not been well implemented. Yes, there are some women there. Ogun State has tried, yes, but we need to try more and give the women chance to implement what their vision, their mission. After all, if a woman is, let me say, in Nigeria, when we are talking of women, 85% or 90% of women are ruling their house. We have so many boxes in our head, and we are making good use of each boxes every single day. Imagine a woman in a house, taking care of the husband, taking care of the children, taking care of the kitchen, taking care of our own career. No, please give us chance to implement it. Yes, you've passed the bill, but to my own view, we have not started the implementation. Thank you.
Pastor Dare Folari, thank you, madam. What's your perspective on this issue?
Well, I quite agree in total with what Madam has said, because women are very pivotal. You know, when God created man, he created man from dust. And when he created women, he took a rib out of man, you know, fine thing to create women. That's why women have very special capabilities. Women are multitaskers, like she said, and women are so far proven to be better managers than men in some cases.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we've had women who have really demonstrated themselves, like Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. We've had late Professor Dora Akunyili. We've had Indira Gandhi. We've had this lady that ruled Germany for close to over 10 years, you know, Angela Merkel. We've had women who are, so if women can be given a chance, you know, God made us men and women. So let the women be the co-pilots so that we can land safely the plane of development. We can land safely the plane of economic development, political development, and even social development. You know, it is often said that women are the bedrock of all families, and they are the, you know, pillar for the nations. So for a nation to progress, we need women, not just using our women as drawers of water and then serving or singers at political rallies. They need to, you know, participate in the political process. So 35% is not much. What we have is what is called reverse discrimination. That is when a certain group has been discriminated against for a long time and you want to reverse it. So you need to give them chance. So let's see what will happen in the next dispensation. 2023 is around the corner. So let women themselves come out and, you know, compete. I'm glad that there are women who have shown interest in the presidency, the #1. Come out for gubernatorial, senate, and all that. So let the women themselves come out. Yes, though there are problems that they are grappling with, but these problems are surmountable.
Thank you very much. Your foundation,
Yes.
how is it grappling with the sensitization of women, youth, and the vulnerable?
Yes, the organization has been doing well in terms of sensitization to youth, women, and girl child. We've been trying to empower them with self-esteem because we learned that lots of women, they are lacking self-esteem. They have things inside them.
When you say self-esteem, what do you really mean?
I meant that they can't, when they are in the corner, they talk much.
They are confronted with some challenges.
Like, well, if I say something outside, what will they say at home? If I do something outside, what will they say at home? So they don't have that confidence. We have so many women that they have zeal in them. They have this leadership zeal in them, but they need to be pushed out. They need to be pushed out, and we are sensitizing the women, especially the local women. Let me tell you something, it's not education, only education that women based on. There are so many women that they are not even educated, but when you sit down with them and they talk, in fact, it goes a long way. You're like, you've not been to school before. They said yes, but what they have in them is much.
Native intelligence?
Very, very, as in, I can say like 95%. But they don't have that courage to come out.
Probably because of lack of education.
Probably lack of education and stigma. Like when I come outside and say this and do this, she mo mari lewo. She mo mari lewo. And if that is rolling, okay, you can imagine if a man cannot stay a long time without a woman in the house, you will know that ẹni yìí kò níyàwó ńlé. But a woman can stay alone without a man, and she'll be running everything that a man's supposed to run in the house without no lapses. So we've been sensitizing women to come out, not only to dance after the political rallies, to sing. No, we are more than that. We are more than that. Even a man that is in a high post still be seeking for advice from his wife at home.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I agree with that because, you know, when a man is in charge, the woman is the power behind the throne. And we've seen this play out in many instances. You know, when a man is there, the woman will be very powerful. Even when they say that they belong to the other room and the other thing, they will still see, we still see that they are powerful. Recently, the wife of the president met with presidential aspirants and she was asking them to nominate, to use women as their vice presidential candidates or aspirants. So this is the advocacy that we want. All women out there should come out, you know, because this is a strategic development goals 4 and 5.
Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
The court of the land has acceded and ordered the federal government to implement in total the national gender policy. What is not the hindrance?
Well,
my second part is, if that leeway has been granted, why are women lacking in executing and ensuring that that order is accorded to?
It is not that there are no laws, you know. You refer to the 2006, you know. Recently, on April 6, an Abuja High Court gave a judgment that all governments, federal government should give 35% affirmative action to both elective and appointee. But it remains for the women themselves to organize and galvanize themselves to, seek for these positions. And even the APC recently said that women should not pay for their forms, And then so these are things that they are giving them concessions. And with this, we need to encourage more women to come out, chest out, and
Madam, with the concessions. So, what's limiting you?
Not that I can say the ego of men. They don't want women to come out. They don't want us to be on the same level.
But that's a women coalition.
There is a women coalition, yes. There is a women coalition. We women, number one, when we are talking of corruption, is limited among us because we have vision. We want, especially our children, we want a better future for them. We want a better future. Not that we are not coming out, but men, they are pressing us down. They have their way of doing that. Even when, for example, in an office now, maybe a woman is due for promotion.
You are challenging men.
I'm not challenging men. I'm talking about the reality.
Reality. Okay.
Yes, reality.
Okay.
In an office now, when a woman is due for promotion, the men there will like, this woman, hey, she's very wicked. Hey, she's the head of the staff now. Hey, this, that. She's not going to tolerate nonsense. Yes, she's not going to tolerate nonsense. But if it's men, if there is any issue and it involves women, the next thing is sexual harassment. If you go out with me, don't worry. I'm going to stop. Yes, it's real. No, it's real. It's real, except if you don't want to say the truth.
No, yeah, there are challenges.
Real.
Yeah, really, there
It's real. Even in the office. If a woman can't sleep with the boss is not going to promote her. Yes, it's happening.
No, you are
it's happening.
You are generalizing.
I want us to understand something that we have women of substance and quality.
Yes.
And who can prove their metal among any gender in the world. Yeah. We have seen such cases where when they show quality on merit, they go side by side with men, and at the same time, when they have the edge, that vantage knowledge, in fact, sky is the limit. We've had people like Pastor Folarin said, Okonjo Iweala, will you also say that BSA Kwesili is not...
and even in Ogun State, we've had Mama Fela, Mama Ransome Kuti. In the north, they had Gambo Sawaba, and Margaret Epo. All these ladies were ladies of...
that is why we are saying the ladies should speak out, should come out when they are being sexually harassed. They should come out, speak out, so that we can... Because there are a lot of ladies that they don't have choice. Because the person that they are dealing with knows that, and they need this.
Yeah, you are right. Because that's why the theme for the International Women's Day for this year is break the bias.
Yes.
There are problems, there are biases and everything militating against the advancement of women in politics, in social circles and everything. So break the bias. So women too should also speak out.
Speak out.
When they are going through anything, they should speak out and they should seek redress. They should learn to report cases. And
there are avenues for all those inadequacies in the society. Yes. There's no society that does not have those challenges.
Yes.
And that's why non-governmental organizations like yours are established. So what we now need is education, proper enlightenment, and access for the victims to be able to press their case. Let me ask you, madam. Looking at the opportunity you had with this national gender policy, what role do you think women will play if they are in position in governance?
They will play a tremendous role, as in a wonderful one.
Like
women, you know, especially on education,
Okay.
especially on health,
I'm asking because I really want you
especially
to
on empowerment.
Okay.
Especially on empowerment.
Okay, on empowerment, what would be the objective?
Their objective is to educate the women and to train them on various skills. Once a woman is empowered, she can go a long way. She can do more. Let me say, she can do best than men of her own category. She will go a long way. So if there would enough education for the women, empowerment, because we are tough, but we have a soft mind because we are mothers. We hear cries, we listen, we have that sense to listen, and we can observe. One thing about a woman, a man may not observe the kids at home, but a woman, even if she is very, very busy, go out in the morning and come at night, she will still observe that something is wrong, something is missing here, something. So if a woman can do that, no.
Thank you very much.
We are going higher.
Pastor Folani, when we look at the machinery of government and the role that they are supposed to play, particularly when it has to do with women, child, the vulnerable, why are women still not given the pride of place?
Well, there are problems like we said earlier. You know, some of the problems are religious.
Okay.
You know, some up north, you know, the religion, you know, does not really favor women, you know, coming out to work and to do other things. But we are glad that even as that, we had the first female chief judge coming from the north, a woman. So that's why they are saying they should break the bias, you know, break the glass ceiling. There's no ceiling, there's no limiting factor. Nothing in the world now should limit a woman. You know, the opportunities are there. What is, they should organize. They have the numbers. You know, like it is said that over half of the population are women.
Yes.
So they should organize. Once they organize, rather than agonizing, they should organize and push forward the stars among them. You know, for these leadership positions, like your NGO, we expect that you organize and encourage some of these women to come out, you know, who have these leadership skills. The country needs this. Men have been, you know, ruling us for 60 years. Let's try a woman and see if things will be better, you know, with the support of men. You know, when a woman is leading, actually, the men will be behind her. So when a man is leading, the women were behind men who led this country. So when a woman is leading, and the men will be there to support. So together, you know, with cooperation and support, we can really turn things around in this country.
It's still your image, your weekly programs on public relations. You can join us on DSTV 260, Go TV on the 100, and the Star Times 113. And of course, you can also join us on the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and the like. Please, we are available for advertisement and sponsorship. Ms. Agbola, we have seen that when women are actually very active and a role model when it has to do with the societal development. We have also observed that when it has to do with the morals or bringing and ensuring that there's sanity in the house, they are in the forefront. Why is it that women cannot also play that role in checkmating the excesses of men in the society and in governance?
We should ask the men now. We should ask them. Because we women, we are ready. We are ready. We are ready to fly.
You know why I asked that question?
Yes.
Because we have found out that men, they listen to women when they have them as a pack, when they have them as opinion molders, when they have them in getting feedback from the outside to mold their character and to ensure that in the society they are a good role model. We have seen women who have played that role successfully, and we are now looking at those ones whose excesses are still not curtailed. Why are women lacking in such a role?
Thank you very much, sir. You see, you said women, they are the one brain behind a successful man. Okay. When a man is in trouble, he will come back to the woman and ask for the way out, for the way forward. But when it comes, okay, it's just like in the house. I would like to use the house to do an example. In the house, okay, there are, so that in my office, there is a problem. Okay, this is how you solve it. This is how we solve it. Okay, we need something at home. Okay, you know, some homes, women, their salary and their husband's salary, they put it in one purse. And it's the man that is going to disseminate the money. Distribute the money. The woman, her salary may be more than the man. Mostly in homes, the woman's salary are more than the man's, but the man is going to control it. So he's going to be scared that, like, if this woman is having her own salary now, my own salary is not up to this woman's.
Not in all cases.
I'm talking about some, and some. He's going to be scared, like, if this woman is going to take control of this house, or is going to, so the ego will come.
Does that account for the reasons why people are now discouraging joint account ownership?
Yes. 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 Okay, let's look at the story of this woman.
I don't agree with that.
Okay.
Because in some families now, we've seen women, husband and wife.
She's about to talk about us now.
Let me finish, sir. Please, sir. Sorry, sir. Let's look at the story of Oshinachi. You know this music.
Well, it's still just one out of.
It's still under.
It's not one, no.
It's 1 out of 1,000.
There are so many cases that are like that. All our money is going to our husband.
We cannot even conclude on that. They are still investigating that issue. So let us not.
Yes.
It has not been concluded. Let's
yes. You see, we are talking about the feasibility of women representation in governance. This is feasible. I want to encourage all our women, even girls, you know, they should start developing these leadership skills. Let them have the dream. Let them see themselves as the president of this country in future. Right from secondary school, you are their NGO. So when you go there, inspire them, mobilize them. Let them know that they can do it. Let them have the can-do mentality. I want to encourage all our women to have the can-do mentality. Come out and contest, challenge the men. You know, they have all the qualities. Women are well educated. We have women, many women with PhDs, many women professors, many women engineers, many women. It used to be in the past that women are not. And we have many women who are capable, even more capable than men. So please, I want to encourage them to come out and, you know, ask for this.
Thank you very much. You know, that can-do attitude is what we are advocating for men,
for women,
for women, for young girls, and the vulnerable. It is on that note that we want to end this program for the week. Our topic remains women representation in governance. Madam, I want to thank you for coming. We really appreciate you. And I hope next week you'll be with us. Pastor Dari Folani, thank you also for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
This is Your Image, and we are concluding this program today. Until next week, then we'll join us same time,